Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a little update video on this clock right here. You may remember the Ansonia porcelain clock. And you may remember on the last video that I did say that I had no idea how to take it apart. Well, I actually figured it out. You see the bottom board is taken out and you can see that, well, you can't really see it, but there's screws in there that hold this bottom board in, and it's held in by 4 nuts. Took all those out and the gong came with it. Now, as you can see in there, it's pretty filthy, so I'm going to clean that all out as I do the repair. All the parts are in this little baggie. And then what you do is you take the dial off, and then the movement is held in by 3 screws right here. That is what holds it in, and that is particularly interesting. And the dial came out, and I'll show you the condition of the movement. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, very typical Ansonia movement. Got the power let down on it so you can see what needs attention. So as you may know, this clock is a notoriously fast timekeeper, and I feel like, see, the problem with this clock is the mainsprings are just so greasy and sticky that there's a lot of blinging whenever you wind it, and I'm sure it's causing a loss of power. So the time train, it's not as worn on the back, but on the front it definitely is. Very obvious bushing needed right there. These are fine. Well, an interesting thing here is it looks like somebody at one point drilled in the bushing off center, or maybe that was the original center, and then they put it back. Now, it looks perfectly straight, so I'm willing to assume that that's where it's supposed to be. The movement is very oily, by the way, as you can probably tell. I don't know. So, strike side. Wait, oops, I was pushing on the count wheel instead of the great wheel. Bit of play in this one, not as bad as the other side. Now we're going to go to the front, and as you can see, there's a lot of play in all of those. So the whole time, almost the whole time side is going to have to be rebushed. And this side is just that one. Usually the second wheels are like, you always have to put a bushing in those. And usually this third wheel, or the maintenance cam wheel right here, you do sometimes too have to do that. But we will be taking this movement apart and servicing it very soon. So that's going to be 7 bushings in this guy. It actually is not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would look something more like this guy right here, which is another Ansonia out of this clock. This guy is just really dirty, and it's going to need, I think 5 bushings. Like, just look at all that. That is nasty. Somebody had put some grease in here at one point, and that just made it really filthy. And that's just really bad, too. I've cleaned some of that up. But people just love over-oiling and over-greasing stuff, don't they? Back to this guy, though. That's just kind of an update I wanted to do on this guy right here. And I'll let you know how it comes along. So that's the end of this video. If you want to see anything else, let me know, and I'd be happy to make it for you. So this is bye, and I'll catch you on the next video.